Okay. I have come again. I have come again, okay? This is your Swagalicious prophetess, the oracle of truth. The oracle of truth, okay? I'm here again to let you know that I am Nengi's auntie and I'm going to set the record straight. Setting the record straight about Nengi, Big Brother Naija housemate, Lockdown Season 5, Nengi, Rebecca, Nengi Hampton, okay? And about her mother, Flora Odumo. Flora Odumo happens to be my first cousin who lived with me in my house over 7 years. Almost about 8 years, okay? She lived with me with her first daughter, and then later the first daughter left to go stay with her dad. And then while she was living with me, I got her a job. That was where she met Nengi's dad in the wee early hours, like early morning of 1997. She got this job, like, you know, everybody was doing New Year's resolution, and a New Year's resolution for that year was she really needs a job. So I said I was going to talk to my husband, and I spoke to him, and he spoke to people that he knew that were contractors to his company, and that was how Flora got the job in Transamadi as a tea. So she was serving as a tea girl when she met Nengi's dad in the wee early hours of 1997. When I say early hours, January 1997. And Nengi was born 1998 on the 1st of January. I repeat again, like in my other video, there was a time I came to Nigeria, and I came for December. I was living in the United States then. I came for December, and I had a New Year's party in front of my house. And Nengi and her mom, Flora, came. We were like they were my neighbors, and they came and visited me at this time. Nengi was roughly, I would say roughly about maybe within the age of, then our dad hasn't even died yet, was within the age of that 90, she was around 11, something like that, maybe 10, 11. So I wanted to take Nengi with me to the United States, but that's a story for another day. I think I mentioned in my first video. So we were having a barbecue in front of my house, and Nengi and her mom came to join us, and we turned it into Nengi's birthday party. That was on the 1st of January. Okay, so Nengi, I have a modeling agency which I train models. I tag myself the model for the Lord Jesus Christ now, but I had a modeling agency. That was where Nengi was trained. Right here, you can see that is me from a modeling agency's magazine, What's on My Mind. And that right here is Nengi. 2013, when she won Miss Trust Nigeria. Nengi won Miss Trust Nigeria and later became Miss Trust International. This is that dress. This exactly here is the dress you see Nengi wearing in this photo. Okay, that is exactly the dress you see Nengi wearing. I'm going to show you the fringes and the bottom of the dress. That is exactly the dress you see Nengi was wearing in this photo here when she won Miss Trust. And that is Nengi here. This was my models were giving a testimony about their experience with modeling, Texas Modeling Agency. It's Texas Modeling Agency. That's all of my models and their testimonies right here. I'm going to read Nengi's own words, our own testimony. It says, I am Rebecca Aunty, Queen of Trust Nigeria, 2013. To me, Texas Modeling Agency is one big happy family. TMA, hashtag TMA, Texas Modeling Agency. TMA is the place you go to as a girl and you come out as a lady. TMA helped to instill discipline in me, and most of all, it helped build my confidence. In the future, I see myself not just teaching young people about fashion, but also helping them develop confidence in themselves. Is that not exactly what Nengi is doing right now in Big Brother? I see the youth. I mean, she's such a role model. She's well behaved and, you know. So I'm going to continue, as she said, develop confidence in themselves. Because if you are not confident, you definitely won't be able to wear something and feel you look good in it. And before anybody sees you and admires you, you should be able to admire yourself. All thanks to Simply Queenly by BJ. Simply Queenly by BJ is my designs, is my clothing line. And this also was one of the dresses I made for Rebecca Nengi Aunty. This was one of the dresses she wore in one of these occasions, you know. And there was a time we had Texas Runway Drama, one of these dresses as well. I'm not going to reveal everything to you right now because it's going to be in sections for me to finish up the story. So she said, before anyone admires you, you should be able to admire yourself. All thanks to Simply Queenly by BJ, Miss Texas. I said it right, yeah, Miss Texas, Miss Texas, Miss Texas. Yes, I tagged myself Miss Texas because one time I won Miss Nigeria, Texas in Houston, Texas, Fort Bend County, 2003. 2003 in Houston, Texas, Fort Bend County, I won Miss Nigeria, Texas. So my model calls me Miss Texas because yes, I wore a crown myself as Miss Texas. Praise the Lord for that. Then everything concerning costumes on the day of my pageant was wonderful. From my traditional outfit to my evening gown, up Texas Modeling Agency. And our slogans used to be hee-ha. Right here, she finished with the slogan hee-ha, you know, and it says Miss Rebecca Hampton, Queen of Trust, 2013. Now I want to set the record straight about people saying something as dirty and nasty and useless, and I don't know what to say about it, that Nengi killed her mother. May my cousin Flora's soul rest in peace. Wherever that is coming from, I don't know the kind of thunder that's got the biggest muscle that is going to strike that place. You can't wake up and make such a nasty, dirty story and say, I mean, somebody killed a mother. What would she kill a mother for? That the mother, or was the mother Dangote? That the mother has, I mean, is the mother Oprah Winfrey? Is the mother, I don't know what the mother is. Is the mother, is she Michelle Obama? What does she have that Nengi wants that she will kill her mother? I don't know why anybody would say such a thing. But I am here as Nengi's auntie. My name is Jane White Watson. My middle name is Omi. And Nengi's mother, Flora, I'm her favorite cousin. She was my favorite cousin as well. And she calls me Omi Nini, my full name. Then my name is Nengi. And Nengi, you see, that was named after me. You know, like I said before, I was interested to take Nengi to the United States because Nengi and my daughter, they had this identical look. They looked so very identical, and they were born, that's my daughter Karina Watson, they were born just 8 weeks apart, about 2 months, less than 2 months apart. If not that Karina came like about 3 weeks earlier, there would have been like maybe 3 weeks apart, because Flora was 5 months pregnant when I was 6 months pregnant of Karina. Flora was 5 months pregnant of Nengi. And Nengi actually could have almost was given birth in my house, because she was almost 6 months pregnant when she moved out. 5 months, almost 6 months, moved out of my house from Timothy Lane, Port Harcourt, along Rumola Road, off Rumola actually, Timothy Lane, and went and got our own place and then gave birth to Nengi. Then at this time I was traveling back and forth Europe before I relocated to the United States. At that 2008 is when I eventually relocated. No, 1998, sorry. I keep doing 2000. 1998 is when I relocated. Finally moved out of that time. Nengi was already born. Okay, so I'm here to set the record straight. One, Nengi is 22 years old. Count from 1998 to now. Nengi is 22 years old. She just turned 22 January 1st of this year. Okay, I heard some people say that she's 45, some say she's 40, some say some say she's 35. Oh my god, even when I tell people she's 22, they look at me and they don't believe it. Look at me sitting down here. If I'm 50 years old and I'm saying that I'm 50 years old and I'm saying that official 50, and I'm saying that Nengi is 22, and hello, because in Nigeria, because I'm past my 49th birthday, so hello, duh. Okay, some people look at me and they don't even believe my age. They say I'm 38, that I'm lying, I'm this, I'm that. I don't know what kind of hatred will prompt people to say Nengi is older than 22. You can see the baby in this girl. This girl is such a baby, such a baby, such a baby. Oh my god, such a baby. And I don't understand. I don't know. Actually, you know, I don't know what to say about her, because she's such a baby. Look at this person that you say, look at this person, look at this baby, this little baby. That's in Big Brother Naija house. So I just want to set the record straight about Nengi's age, setting the record straight about Nengi saying Nengi killed her mom. I was present in Flora's funeral in Nembe. I was the one that read the biography. I was the one that talked about Flora, because I knew more about Flora, even more than our own siblings. Okay, I was the one. I was there. I watched Flora being buried. And Nengi, as a girl at the age of 17, she was so strong. Yes, Flora died. She was buried 4 years ago. Yes, I see a lot of nonsense on the internet, incorrect information. So I'm setting the record straight, and every information you got from me, you can put a bullet on my head and I will stand by it and tell you that is the truth. I was in Nembe when Flora was buried. Flora was buried in Nembe, and yes, of course. And Flora, my cousin, was just 5 years my senior. It wasn't like she was much even older than me. If she was alive, she would have been like about 55 plus. They're about mid 50s, yeah, if she was alive. So I believe she died at the age of the age of 50 and 51, 52, thereabout, around that. Okay, I don't know her exact age, date of birth right now. I can't just think straight because I'm not cramming anything, but I know she was born before me, and I know she's 5 years older than me, because I know the age group in the family. So I'm just setting this record straight. I don't want to take much of your time today. I want to also correct the fact that people are saying that Nengi, I mean, the hatred for Nengi this, Nengi that. There is nothing Nengi has done in Big Brother's house that is wrong. Everything Nengi has done in Big Brother's house, I, as Nengi's auntie, I support it. She hasn't done anything wrong. Fine, as a preacher, as a prophetess and all of that. Yes, sometimes maybe, okay, the short pants and all of that. Yeah, but she's a little girl, okay? I'm not gonna be here and begin to castigate and begin to condemn when my daughters as well are young, I mean, I'm not going to deny them of their youthful age, okay? But Nengi hasn't done anything wrong, okay? She has been a disciplined girl, and stop carrying rumors about Nengi, because Nengi is 22 years old. Nengi never ever hurt a fly. She can't even kill a fly. She can't kill a fly. She can't kill a roach. Okay, Nengi is a good girl. Okay, and then Nengi worked so hard. I want to set one record straight right now. When Nengi won Miss Trust, I was the one that sponsored. I paid 15,000 thereabout. Yeah, I think it was 15,000 registration for her to be in that contest, and she was in that contest. Yes, she sold tickets because they gave us some amount of tickets. They said this is what we'll do. We have to sell tickets. So I told her she's got to sell tickets while my models were selling tickets and I was selling tickets as well. We had a certain amount of tickets just to promote the show. So we sold tickets to our own friends and family and everybody. And like she said on Big Brother, that her mother's family were there to share her. I was sitting right there on a table. I still had to buy a table, even though we sold tickets. I still had to buy a table, a VIP table, and my cousin Flora was sitting right next to me when Nengi won the crown. And I remember they were trying to cheat her, they were trying to this, and one of my friends was the judges on the table, which was Queen Fina, and then Queen Fina fought for her because she was a little girl. They tried to cheat her because the others are bribed and all of that. And yeah, she won Miss Trust. She didn't just win Miss Trust International, she won Miss Trust Nigeria. That was the top. She won the third position, not the first position. But along the line, couple of months or a month later, I think the first two winners misbehaved, and the crown automatically, the number one crown, which was Miss Trust International, Miss Trust Africa, Miss Trust Nigeria, the number one crown was then transferred to Nengi. Nengi became the Miss Trust International because the others failed in duty. And Nengi served as Miss Trust International as a virgin. I'm setting the record straight. Nengi was a virgin. Because I remember having a little argument with Nengi's mother, saying, oh, she should be careful because now that she's a beauty queen, a lot of men, old men and different people will want to try to take advantage of her. And Nengi's mom was so mad because she said, my daughter is innocent. I said, no, I'm not saying she's not innocent, but we have to guide her. And we guided Nengi and followed her. And I saw from that point how disciplined this girl was. She never misbehaved. She was sleeping, and she slept in the house every day. She'll go out and try to work on her platform, work on her foundation for the beauty for the pageant, work on different things, and then she comes back home. That girl never slept outside her mother's house. She never brought a man to her mother's house. She wasn't a loose child. She was always quiet, reserved. She's always been a quiet person. When she comes to my house, then my daughters were in Nigeria, now they're in Texas. They would read, they would daze. They were very quiet kids. They were not kids that even, I think it was this pageant thing that even made our children to become like social media friendly. They were very reserved. I even bought phones for my kids that time, and I would get angry with them and say, you guys have phones but you don't even use the phone. That was